Hello, the worldwide website. We are Hack the Dino. I'm doing things with my hands which you can't see if you're listening to the podcast. But I'm Ben Rosenthal, and this man here is...
Daniel McGuinness.
And we are here to bring you some nonsense gaming variety-ness.
Ness.
Yeah.
On the NES.
You can catch us if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes or any of those other listening apparatus on your little phone of which you use to consume your life.
Sitting there with your little phones in, listening to our little Ben and Dan.
Little phones.
Little earphones.
Little earphones. You can also see us, and you may be watching us live on YouTube /HackTheDino. There's probably .com in there as well. You'll figure it out. You're a smart person. Is that a new shirt? You look great. And you can also catch us over on twitch.tv /HackTheDino.
But enough of that.
If you're one of Dan's friends on his first Facebook page.
Yeah, go to my Facebook page. We're doing it live. It's testing it out. It's testing the waters.
We've got a massive show. We're going to talk all about E3 predictions for this year. E3 is next week. Huge time of the year.
True.
Even though we do, rip on it a little bit about being obsolete and irrelevant. But if you're excited for E3, if you're excited for E3 and you are eager to hear our news, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us over on Twitch, because that stuff helps us grow, helps us get bigger and better and more.
Enough of the formalities.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Brayden, let's go to the news.
The news?
No.
No?
I want to talk about what I've been playing this week.
We're going to talk about what we've been playing this week.
What have you been playing, guys?
Hi, I'm a host.
Goddamn.
Dan, what have you been playing this week?
I've actually been playing 2 games this week, so I'm just going to lightly go into both of them. I usually,
2 games. Look at you, Mr. Spare Time.
I know.
What's that like?
So the first game I actually streamed this one on Sunday. I jumped back into Shadow Complex Remastered.
Ooh.
Now this game came out ages ago. I can't remember. It was the Xbox 360.
It's such a rad-looking game.
I know. As you can see here, it's a 2.5D game.
Hey-oh!
2.5D. And you basically play Nathan Drake, who actually looks like Nathan Drake and sounds like Nathan Drake, which is weird.
Sounds like Tom Holland.
So you can see here we're playing. It's on a 2D plane, but in 3D, so 2.5D. You start off and you're camping with your girlfriend Claire.
Right.
And
you playing Fortnite?
No.
No, sorry, that's how I play Fortnite. Continue.
Oh, okay. I get it now, camping. But so you're camping with your girlfriend Claire, and then all of a sudden, these dudes take her, and she gets kidnapped, and you find this shadow complex in the hills.
Oh, I get it.
And you start off as this average Joe. As you can see here, he's just a dude. He's got jeans and a t-shirt. He's got a backpack on. You find a gun. And you've got, so you use it's dual stick, what do they call it? So you aim with one stick and move with the other. It works really, really smoothly and well. And then you start going through this complex to find your girlfriend Claire. It's a Metroidvania style game. So the whole world's opened up to you, except that's what it is. You know what I mean? And you unlock it by powering up. So you go through this place, you find different weapons, then you find a suit and you put different bits on the suit so you can double jump, and then you basically by the end of the game you're like a walking mech man, and it's so cool.
Mech man. Yeah,
it's right. Very intuitive, beautiful game. So that's all I'm going to really go into that one, because but it's really worth it. I got it on the Epic sale for $3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so and this is, as I said, this is the remastered version, so you're HDing it up a bit more.
HD, that 2.5.
You can swim, so you find like a breathing rebreather later on, so you can breathe underwater for as long as you like, and that opens up more stuff. And just a beautiful, fun, simple game, but you can get as deep into it as you want. And you got these little crawling spider bombs that are on
He's got a hell of a vertical leap.
Oh yeah, you can actually
look at that.
You can jump. Actually, like one story that does take you out of it a little bit, but yeah, but
he must do CrossFit.
But no, it's really cool. And then you'll come to bits where you're outside, and there'll be like an Apache helicopter. Apache, is that the right word?
An Apache,
Apache,
like an Indian.
No, like Apache one, like it's been sewn together.
Oh yeah. But and then you'll be outdoors fighting helicopters, then you'll be outdoors fighting mechs, and then you go back underground, then you go underwater. It's just a really good game, really fun.
So you played this on your stream?
Yeah, I played this on the stream, so check if you want to see more of me playing it, because I'm heaps funny.
Just on the stream, not here.
Yeah,
Humble.
Clearly.
yeah, clearly. This is my poker face.
It's your
So,
game face.
Yeah, game, but
Gaming.
not video game face.
No.
Just game.
Show me your
Um,
video game face.
It's like this. If I put some sounds in there for the podcast listeners, you can just imagine what it was like. Anyhow.
Moving on.
Do you want to talk about what you talk about now? And I'll go back to my game.
Go straight into yours.
So my second game is I played this week is Subnautica. I jumped back into Subnautica. For those who don't know what Subnautica is, you start. It's a really quick starting.
Subnautica is Sub-Zero's sister.
Yeah, no. You start by your game opens up. You're already in an escape pod that is falling out of space. You look up, you can see your ship blowing up, and then you get knocked out. You come back to, and you're just floating on an island which is all water. And you come out the top of your ship, and it's basically a crafting, not crafting. It's a survival game.
Yep.
So you start with nothing. You're just in the water. You're like, what am I going to do? And then you start. Your ship has what are they called? Those things that can build anything in Star Trek.
Slaves.
No. Oof. What are they called? Fabricator. So you've got a fabricator, but it can't work unless it has resources. So, if you want to build a silicon-based thing, you have to go out and find something that's got a silicon base and stuff like that. Go back, put your stuff, or mine some, copper ore or whatever.
Man, this looks beautiful, by the way.
Yeah. And you take it back to your ship, your life pod, you put it in your fabricator, and then you can start making you can make this, and you've got some titanium, so now I can fabricate, tech that we had. And it's really cool. And you go out and first thing you do is you make a scanner, and then you can go out and find bits of the ship, and you can scan the bits of the ship, which puts the blueprints into your fabricator, and then you can go back and build. So you can start building up stuff like different propulsion systems, a better rebreather and stuff like that.
Curtains. Nice quilt.
You can actually just. I built a coffee machine. And
What?
Yeah.
Where do you get the beans from?
It fabricates them.
Black
out of
market
Thank you, Braden.
Yeah,
I'll pay you after.
Oh,
Yep.
good one. Black label. Yeah, it's a good one. So the further away you go from your spaceship, your life pod, the harder the game gets, and the deeper you go, obviously, the harder the game gets. And apparently, going deep in this game gets a little bit scary.
Yeah.
There are what are they called? Leviathan-sized beasts out there and stuff, and it's just as you can see here, it is a beautiful
Was
game.
he killing that fish?
I've never killed one of them. And you have to eat and drink. So to drink, and you have to work all this out. So you start how am I going to get liquid? And I originally just ate heaps.
Stop killing the fish!
Yeah, I
He's
know.
already dead.
Yeah, that guy doesn't know what he's doing. And then so I was eating fish, and that got me a little bit of liquid. And then I realized that if I could, find these two liquids, I can make bleach, and then I can refine water and stuff. And it's just a cool game. He's gone back to get that fish again.
Poor fish.
Not trying to spoil any of the story though. There is a quite a cool, deep story in this game. I'm not going to get into that though, because I think that'll be spoiling it a bit. The first thing that attracted to me is, remember I played The Forest?
Yes.
So it's
Braden, do you remember the forest?
It haunts
look
me
at
in my
that.
dreams.
And then you can see that's your ship that's crashed, and you can't get into that because of the radiation. You eventually build a radiation suit, and you get to go through the whole ship and find stuff. And
Do you
work
remember
out.
when we played The Forest for the first time? It was a Let's Play that you can find on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Braden
Pooped his pants?
left a little bit of a stain on the couch that
Yeah,
episode.
I won't lie. I've literally never watched anyone play The Forest ever again.
I played that for like 30 hours in the end, and it gets so good. And you can see this guy here obviously hasn't built any torches or lights or anything. And at night, I wanted to show you, go up. At night, all the coral and everything starts glowing, and it looks so beautiful. Like he hasn't got anywhere. Oh, you got a light.
All right, so recommended gameplay.
Oh, dude, this game, and it's on sale. Was on sale for like $17. You can get it on Xbox. You can get it on everything now.
Switch?
Don't know.
No, probably not.
I only know if you can get it on Xbox. I just saw it today in the shop.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, I haven't had much time to play games this fortnight. I did manage to pick up, what was it? Fez RPG Maker for the DS. The 3DS, and you can see that here on screen. It's a RPG maker, funnily enough. Played around with it for a little bit. All I'm going to say is, man, making games is hard. I'm no good at it, and hats off to the guys who are
Making games.
making games.
Is this the one you played?
Yeah, this is the exact one.
Did you play a Japanese version?
No, I played... Oh, no. Well, I didn't play a Japanese version because I don't speak Japanese yet.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was like. You sent me the link to this video, and I was like, man, he played a Japanese game?
Nah.
That's a building game?
No.
Hats off, Ben. But
Anyway.
now I'm going to put my hat back on now.
All right, put that hat on. Brayden.
Heyo.
Is that it? That's it.
That's it. We're going straight into the news.
The news.
And we're back here with the news. All for you. You and the other people who like the news. It's here to be newsful.
Useful.
Okay, we don't have any graphics for this, so I'm going to go very, very quickly. But earlier today, the Google Stadia...
Stadia.
Stadia?
Stadia?
Stadia.
Stavia. Google Sugar. Google Stadia has been announced to launch in November this year with 30 games available.
Ooh.
Those 30 games can be bought on already released consoles, but hey, whatever. You can get the Founders Edition bundle, which comes with a controller, 3 months of trial for a friend, Chromecast, and that's $130 US. So this is the streaming software, sort of like a Netflix type thing where you pay and get a catalog of games like Xbox's Game Pass, and then you have to buy other games on top of it, and it's 4K streaming is what they're saying. So that is available in November this year. This is along with Pokemon, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Death Stranding, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Yep.
Shenmue 3, which was supposed to be out in August, which has now been delayed till November.
Ooh.
And now with the Stadia out as well, November's going to be absolutely huge.
All right, cool.
All right.
Moving on.
Just before we move on, Dan,
Yes.
can Australian internet handle 4K streaming on their Google browsers?
Yeah. Depending who you're with.
Right.
I would say the NBN wouldn't handle it super well, but like fixed wireless could probably do it.
Okay.
Which is the one that they don't want you to know exists out there.
What's that one?
It's the one where you put a dish on your house and the internet comes into it. It's the one we use here.
That's the one we use here and didn't have problems with it for 2 months.
No.
No. All right, moving on. Death Stranding.
Yeah.
You really think I wasn't going to get this into the show?
Oh, hell yeah.
So, if you've been living under a rock, Death Stranding had a trailer come out, a reveal trailer. We saw some gameplay. You can see it playing on screen now. This whole trailer was edited by Kojima himself. That's why it goes for 9 minutes.
Sure, why not? I'm sorry it didn't go for 9 hours.
I, for one, didn't know what the hell it was about after watching it.
I thought this gave me a lot of insight of what the game was about.
Really? What do you think it's about?
I feel it's like there's these, like you've got these babies on you.
Yep.
And I might have even read this somewhere, so I might even got it from this. But like the babies are you.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what holds your information and your memories and everything. And then and that also holds you to your correct plane of existence. Then when you see the darkness that comes and pulls you down, if you're not out in the field with a baby, you lose everything. You lose your mind and your memories and everything, but it's retained in these babies.
So you're stranded.
No, well, the strand is, like Kojima said, the strand is...
I'm about to read this out. Oh, I'll read it out.
Oh, have you got that? There?
Yeah. Kojima said on Twitter, Death Stranding is not a stealth game. It is a brand new action game with a concept of connection, or strand. I call it social strand system, or simply strand game.
Strand game.
As Sam Porter bridges, you will attempt to bridge the divides in society, and in doing, create new bonds or strands with other players around the globe. Through your experience playing the game, I hope you'll come to understand the true importance of forging connections with others.
So do you reckon this is going to have something like at the Nier Automata, where it's like you realize that these other things in these games are actually other people's experiences or playing it?
From what I've read into it, I think what he means is that people playing it can leave notes, and you find those notes.
Well, they do that in that's what Dark Souls is all about, leaving notes on the ground for other people.
Yeah, so it's that type of thing, so you can help people out. I'm sure being Kojima, there's going to be a hell of a lot more to it.
Deeper than that. Sticky notes are not him. See, look at it. Plug it into the baby.
So, that was a weird sound, mate.
That's like connecting the umbilical cord.
Okay. Brayden, is that what you got from it?
Sure.
And then you've got your little tweaky device on the back of your backpack here, which shows the other. I'm either calling them different realities, plane of existences, or the afterlife. So these are actually ghosts that are lost. And I feel that something has happened in our world. We have done something that is bridging the afterlife, death, and life together.
Yep.
A little bit. And I
Yep.
think maybe that's like Death Stranding. That's where I got that from. So these things that like you're running away from are actually just maybe, yeah. And so you're getting pulled into the blackness here. So if he didn't have his baby on here, he couldn't come back.
Yep.
From that because the baby maintains it's basically your life. And
So
your
you're going to
memories.
get this on launch day? You're going to get this November 8th, Dan?
I don't know if I'll play it. No, no, like, I don't need a game the day it comes out.
Yep.
Because I don't find I get many spoilers with stuff because most of the people that I follow don't talk about the deep intricacies of games. Is that a word?
Yeah. Braden, you're going to get it at launch?
I want to get this game so bad, but I'm scared because parts of it look scary.
Like these bits?
No,
War
not
II?
these bits.
See, this is World War II now we're in.
The part where he's in the forest and there's all
World
the
War I.
bloody like demons and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
babies?
that, I'm fine with.
Yeah,
Mads
you're fine with
Mikkelsen,
babies?
I'm cool with. But all the like floating demons and like the thing like crawling behind you and like drowning you in the muck.
The thing that's stopping me from getting it is there's dream catchers in it. And there's a lot of them, eh? Like, this trailer's shown 2 so far. And I'm like, I'm an advocate of... I hate dream catchers. I think they're stupid.
I'm going to be completely honest. I really want to play this game, but Pokemon comes out in like a week and a half after this is released.
So you have a week to play it.
So,
Can't compete with the child's game.
to be honest, I'm probably going to... but Pokemon I'll knock over in a week anyway, so it's not going to be that bad. But that has to take
I was
priority.
going to play it, but, you know... Barney the dinosaur's visiting Adelaide, so I really have to go hang out with him.
It's really funny how you're paying out a game you've never played. That's very mature and not at all internet
I
troll-like.
played Pokemon.
Oh, really?
Braden, you've got my
I
desktop.
know, I just noticed that. I'm sorry.
I played it, Pokemon.
Yeah. Which one?
The one, like one of the first 2. Like
Yeah.
the one that when it first went onto Game Boy Color, but it was like the old one, but done a bit better.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know what they're called. Blue, yellow, red, one of them. I played it.
Yep.
Oh, what's he? Oh, he's shooting himself.
All right. Okay, we're moving on to a little bit of news coming out of the US. Of course, there's E3 going on. We are going to get into our predictions very, very soon. Be sure to hit that like button if you're eager to see what's coming. But these boys, the Kind of Funny team, is once again doing their Kind of Funny game showcase on the 10th of June in the United States. So I think that's on the 11th, which is a Tuesday over here. This is the one they did. When they do this one, Braden?
They did it. Was it late last year?
Late last year.
Let's swap this around so we don't get tagged.
Oh, they won't.
Flagged. Oh, they might.
Oh, Greg Miller won't. Greg Miller's brilliant. That's Tim
lovely,
Geddes. So yeah, it's them giving, using their platform to give smaller and independent games a chance to get their message out there, kind of like a Nintendo Direct. And one of the people who have been announced for it is the studio Vanimals, of which a friend of mine, Jin, who's a former comic book writer and artist, and now lives over in Singapore as a game developer. His game is going to appear in it.
Ooh.
So I don't know much more about that, but be sure to check it out because they're good boys. They love video games and they're doing extremely well for themselves, and I love them.
Aww.
No.
Moving on. Speaking of love.
Speaking of weirdness, let's move on. Let's walk away from that one.
Okay, Shang Tsung was revealed as Mortal Kombat 11 downloadable content. Now, I brought this up because I loved this trailer. We can see it on the screen here.
Can we play this in full screen? Is it a trailer? This is
It's
just
a
a
trailer.
round.
It's a trailer.
That's a trailer.
can't
Okay.
play
We
it.
will get flagged for this.
Alright.
But you can see there, if you squint your eyes, Shang Tsung has de-aged himself quite easily and fighting against Raiden.
Quite easily.
But what I really liked is Shang Tsung's soul character changing ability seems to be limited to either the person you're playing against or one of the old ninjas. So Sub-Zero in his old ninja form. Oh, there's Rain. That was
Ermac?
Rain. That was Rain. Purple. But Ermac he changes into, and it's all just palette swaps, obviously, to save space and everything. But they all have a move list. So I want to know, is that a possibility that these characters are going to be available either in the game or as, it just moves?
Are they all the old style Mortal Kombat that he can turn into characters.
From the
That
what I
would
saw
be
of the
cool
trailer.
if it was only like the old looking costumes and that was the only place you could see the costumes. That would be rad.
I think that's what they may be hinting at. Yeah.
That's cool.
Other characters that they have announced include Nightwolf, Sindel, and Spawn. Spawn.
Nightwolf.
Yeah, probably.
Nightwolf.
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 So there is Smoke. Anyway,
Yeah. So
and
Smoke's
then-
not in it.
No. At the very, very... Oh, sorry, before I get to that. Spawn is voiced by Keith David, who voiced Spawn in the animated series.
Oh, I thought you were
That's
going to say in the movie. Oh.
But yeah, Shang Tsung obviously is voiced by the man who played him in the movie as well. And right at the very, very end, we got a little tease of a bit of a chainsaw.
What?
Ash.
Of this trailer?
Yeah, so
Oh,
right
we
at the
can't
very
hear
end.
it, though.
No, but there was a tease of a chainsaw, and it looks like
Oh,
that.
is that a Goro reference?
No, it's a Motaro, I think.
Really?
Motaro? No, Kataro, sorry.
Oh, that's sad.
Thundercat.
Goro's in this game. He's a
You're
corpse
next.
sitting
oh,
on
that's
the...
right. Yeah, he's dead in the background. Hey.
Yeah. But anyway,
Your soul
is
mine.
he's coming. He's coming. He's
Surely.
He's there. They're all going to be good friends.
He's got to be.
You may not have heard, but there's been a Pokemon Direct that came out yesterday or the night before over here in Australia. My voice is going. This is good.
This guy's just talking.
So that's the head of the Pokemon company. But this game, I'm so happy, so happy. Purely because they've got this new thing, which you can see here. The Pokemon are like kaiju, and they fight. So you got giant Pokemon fighting in a stadium for 3 terms. Terms? Three terms for 6 years. 9 years, sorry. Can't add. What I'm really excited about is that they're taking sort of baby steps into sort of reinventing the Pokemon mythos, or the way the game plays. In this game, they've announced there's an area, the wild area, where you can go walking around using basically open world controls. Control of the camera, control of the person. You can go anywhere you want within this area. That area changes weather, and when the weather changes, different Pokemon come out. The rest of the game looks to be as per usual. There's a route that you have to follow. There is Pokemon in the wild or on the map. Yeah, that guy. That's a weird-looking guy.
That big buff child.
Big buff, like Boy Scout.
There you go. There's the Kaiju about to
So
fight.
they're big ones.
They're Dynamics.
Is that what they're called?
Dynamax.
Dynamic? Oh, yeah, whatever. I don't care. It's not like I like Pokemon.
But so they're just bigger ones.
Yeah, for 3 turns, and they get max power and everything. But what they are also doing, you have Pokemon in the
Unit
overworld,
breaks.
which is what everyone wanted, including me. But then you also have random encounters, but they don't come to you like out of the blue. An exclamation mark will pop up in some grass, and then you can choose whether you go to that random encounter or not. So they're just trying to blur the lines between old and new and make everything a little bit more interesting, so people don't freak out and go, "I'm never playing a Pokemon game again. That Wobbuffet was a Wynot, not a Wobbuffet." And that's a brass monkey. That funky monkey, grass monkey. Let's go to the ads.
Let's go to the ads.
Yes. We're here at the ads.
Ah, yes, the good ad.
We're back.
Thanks for that, Ben. We're here to talk about our E3 predictions.
God damn it.
Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. Last year we did this before E3, and Dan won. I think by 1 point, Dan won the E3 prediction.
Yeah, I
sweepstake.
kind of cheated though because I didn't realize it was a competition, so I just made these vague assumptions
Yeah,
that like
a Mario game, a Zelda game.
Well, I didn't know it was a competition because I didn't read the show run, and
Story
so
of my life.
this year I have taken a bit more thought into the process.
So this is what we're going to do. Dan will have a pick. I will have a pick. We each have 5 picks each, each worth 1 point.
Yep.
Then at the end, we have a 6th wild card, which is worth 3 points.
Yep.
So whenever we get one right, we'll do this in the show after E3. We get a point, and then if we need to catch up, let's hope that that bonus wildfire baby's ready to come on swinging home, and other stupid sayings we have no idea means, but I'm just vamping and pausing for time because I'm stuck in a logic loop.
Fair enough. All right, so who's first?
You first.
Okay, so my first pick is like a while back. There was a trailer that Funcom put out about a new Conan game that they were making. It was for April Fool's Day, and they did this fake trailer to this cute little Conan game called Conan Chop Chop. And then all the comments underneath it were like, this game's wicked. Like, why don't they make...
What is it? Is it a beat game, or is it...
No, it's just like a little Castle Crashers kind of game.
Oh, right.
If you could hear you can see the graphics here. It's just all very fun and silly here. It's clearly not a real game.
Comic Sans, jeez.
Yeah, and the stuff that they're saying in it is hilarious. Like, it's very funny. And but SD, HD,
4K, 8K, 12K.
But yeah, they and then everyone was it had overwhelming ridiculous responses about this is a week. Why don't you make this game? This is amazing. My hit prediction is this is going to get announced at this E3.
Really?
I reckon this was a
Has there ever been an E3?
They have done April Fool's jokes like this before. So that's their look with the sandstorm that comes in. That's their Fortnite payout. Anyhow, so that is my first hit prediction. I reckon Conan Chop Chop will be announced at this E3.
I like the way you've just gone. It's your first hit prediction.
Don't you like that?
It's my first hit.
in the multiverse.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right, for my first prediction.
Hit prediction.
Well, it's nowhere near a hit prediction. I can't claim that. Battletoads is going to be on the Xbox stage again, and this time we're going to get gameplay and release date, but it's going to be exclusive to Game Pass.
Ooh.
What's Game Pass again?
That's the Xbox, sort of like Netflix.
Oh, yeah, right. They haven't given much away with this. You might be calling this one a bit early. There's not even a graphic out.
No, there's a GIF. There's that goddamn stage. So you've got that. I was tossing up as to whether to say that. No, I'll go into that later. That'll give away one of my hot picks.
Hit predictions.
Hot picks.
Do you remember that?
Right, Dan.
Do you remember
number 2.
TV? Do you remember the top 40 was the hit prediction?
No, I try to forget. Dan, second question. Pick.
What was my second one? So I think they're going to announce a Doom Eternal release date. The reason I think this is going to be a pretty Doom heavy thing is they have the building. What's it? I can remember it. The Figuria Hotel, which often supports stuff that's going to happen at E3 on the side of it. And we can see the picture here.
Wasn't it launching in August?
No, it just says. I thought it was just for 2020 or 19. They said it was going to come out or something.
Oh, no, I may be incorrect, but I thought it was announced for August. Or I could just be dreaming.
Maybe I'm wrong. Anyhow, there's going to be something really doomy at E3 because they put all this effort into these murals. And this hotel is synonymous with like being stuff that's going to get announced. Like Fallout 76 is up there and stuff like that. Look how big this mural is, this picture. See the people painting it there? This is unfinished.
Yeah.
They're painting it. They don't even just get it printed.
Bethesda really need to win this E3.
They really do.
They shan't.
They had Rage 2, which is sort of
Yeah, Rage 1 had problems loading.
But then they've like 76. They know they messed up. They really did badly there, and they haven't really had a hit in a long time. So this is almost do or die for Bethesda. If they don't pull something out of the hat, they're in big trouble.
So my hit prediction is either Doom release date, which they may have already released.
Either. You got to say definitively. This is a pick.
We're going to get a new Doom trailer.
New Doom? Oh, jeez. Why don't we just give you that one already?
Well, you're ruining it.
Okay, my second pick. Nintendo will make an appearance on the Xbox stage.
Oh, I skipped one. Oops.
So this comes on top of Phil Spencer and Doug Bowser all playing nice. Well, not Doug Bowser. It was Reggie back then. Love you, Reggie. So I think to show their new buddy-buddiness, that Nintendo will rock up on the Xbox stage and announce some kind of crossover thing. This is where I was tossing up whether Battletoads comes to Nintendo Switch as well, but I decided to go with the Game Pass exclusive because I don't try to cheap out of picks. Dan, number 3.
I actually skipped one. I have to go back to my number 2. Skate 4, the elusive Skate 4. I'm actually had to show pictures. This is Skate 3 we're showing footage of. Because the elusive Skate 4 that is in production hell, is that what they call that?
Yeah.
I think there's going to be something for this, maybe a trailer or some footage of it or some announcement showing. The reason for this is because for some reason recently, there's a couple of little things. The reason recently, for some reason they just started up the Skate 3 online server again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, out of the blue. Like EA did that. Is that EA that makes it? Yeah. So suddenly the online server for Skate 3 has started up again. Also, there's the sudden Skate 3 backwards compatibility on Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
So this is me saying that Skate 3, the Skate franchise is back. Like they're trying to bring it back into
They've
the
awoken
ether.
a monster.
Yeah, back again. So out of the blue, that suddenly Skate 3 is now backwards compatible on the 3.
But they've done that with a whole heap of Xbox games recently.
Yeah, but they did this one in a weird time. And the other thing is that Daniel Lingen, I can't say his name, which is the community engagement executive for E3, EA, tweeted out of the blue for no reason, #Skate4. And nothing else. No explanation has been offered or given.
You're just going for that low-hanging fruit, aren't you?
That's amazing.
I'm making another hit prediction. Dan's got this one.
No, but that there was no explanation. Like,
It's a legitimate. You've
so-
done your research. I will give you that.
for people who like the skate games, which are great, which are basically the new Tony Hawks. It's not as influential on all of like modern culture as the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games were, but they're really, really, really good skateboard games. So I hope it's still there. I hope I haven't just forgotten about it. And a new generation of kids need skate.
Hey, you guys remember Rocksteady? How they used to do things like Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight and Arkham Build Your Own Town.
Is it Rocksteady or you?
It's Rocksteady.
Rock?
It's Rocksteady.
Oh.
Anyway, I predict that Rocksteady, after 5 years of absence, will be there to announce their brand new game, even though they don't really ever do E3.
Please, dear God.
And I think it will be a JLA game. I think we're going to see the Batsman, we're going to see the Superman, we're going to see the Wonderful Woman, and they're all going to be beating lots of heads, kicking all those faces, and being jolly good super friends.
It'd be really interesting if they do, because Square Enix have their Avengers project that they're showing off.
Yeah, which is very heavily rumored to be a games of service, like a Destiny.
It'd be so good if they made this 3 players, be one of the 3.
Yeah.
And then
Anyway, that's my pick. Dan, back to you.
what was my next one? My next one was Astral Chain. We're going to get another look at Astral Chain.
Astral Train.
Yeah.
Chain. So this is from Platinum Games. These are the people that did Bayonetta and Vanquish. Now, I loved Vanquish. Have you guys played Vanquish?
No.
I remember the cover.
It's basically the most hard-hitting, fast-paced, ridiculous gun-fighting third-person game I'd ever played. It just keeps getting faster and faster. It's all about chaining up, combos and fighting and faster and faster. And the more you do, the better everything gets. Anyhow, so Vanquish. So this is from the same people who did that, the same company. But what makes it really interesting for me is that it's sorry. It's from the lead game designer that made Nier Automata, this game.
Ooh.
So Nier Automata is one of my favorite games, as we all know. And the other thing that makes me excited about this game is that I've been finding it really hard to find a Switch game that I really want to get that's purely for the Switch.
Pokemon's coming out.
Oh yeah, I'll put that on my my Christmas list. So I think we're gonna get maybe a trailer or for this kind of thing.
Sorry, what did you say? Did you say a trail? Sorry.
A trailer. Yeah, the horse is gonna sing in the mud. Yeah, so Astral Plane is gonna have a big mention. I reckon they're gonna I'm not sure if they've given us a release date for this one.
Again, I think it was given 2020.
Yeah, so probably not that release date, but another trailer. They're gonna focus a lot. I feel Switch on this game.
I don't think so.
You don't think it's
I'm
gonna
just
come out?
going to... No, because Nintendo recently have really only been focusing on stuff for the next 3-4 months. They haven't really been going really further other than going, oh, here's a thing.
But this is new IP. They
exactly.
really need it.
No, they don't. They're doing quite well. They've got Animal Crossing and Pokemon and all that stuff. But I really think that you're not going to see anything on Astral Chain until maybe December, January next year.
Fair enough. We'll see.
We will
That's
see.
ages away.
We will see. Okay, my next pick. I'm going for that low-hanging fruit now. For a little while, there's been a game in development
Low-hanging fruit.
called Parkside, and it's been heavily rumored that this is indeed BioShock 4. So my fourth pick is that it is indeed BioShock 4, and we're going to see it, and we're going to see gameplay, and we're going to get a release date.
This is BioShock 3 we're looking at now.
Well, I couldn't find any footage of BioShock 4, Dan. Sorry.
What do you mean? The game that doesn't exist?
Yeah, I know. I should have drawn a flip book.
Is this 3? Yeah.
This is 2.
2.
Yeah, 3 was the like more steampunky in the air one.
Oh, I should have got that one. Anyhow, so is that a low hanging fruit for you, like Skate 4?
No, yeah, this is pretty much all but confirmed.
We're going from things that could happen. Like now we just want to beat
Well,
each
I
other.
mean,
So
it's really hard to get these guests as well, especially because Leak Week is well and truly upon us.
Leak Week.
All these leaks are now coming out, and we're going, well, I can't really do that if it's all but confirmed. Anyway, fifth pick, Dan.
So I think FromSoft, as we know, what are they?
Souls games.
Souls games and stuff like that.
Bloodborne.
I think they're going to bring out a Souls-style Game of Thrones game.
Again, this was really heavily rumored already. George R.R. Martin has said that he's working with...
So George R.R. Martin has been. He said he's been working with FromSoft, and you can't really.
Braden, do you want to make this a small screen so we don't get flagged?
Yeah, good call.
Yeah. You can't really argue that Game of Thrones would work well in a Souls-style game.
No, absolutely.
Killing off characters, that they never come back, kind of thing.
White Walkers.
Yeah, White Walkers. I never thought of them. Joining the different factions, because you can join factions in all the Dark Souls games and stuff like that. So you can join. You want to hang out with Jaime Lannister and hang out with your sister. And stuff like that, kill your kids and stuff like that. So probably shouldn't have put too much Game of Thrones on this. I hope there's no nudity on it.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Yeah, this is actually a recap of everything that's happened on Game of Thrones.
All right, let's cut it there. Cut it there, Braden.
So I reckon there's going to be, well, these are still rumors. They're not like
Yeah, true. They're not written down.
They haven't been confirmed.
Okay, so I reckon I've got a bit of a fight this year. Anyway, my last pick number 5. I think that Doug Bowser will be introduced to the world and try and coin a catchphrase like Reggie did. And it'll be awkward as hell.
What was Reggie's catchphrase?
My body is ready.
Is it really?
Yeah.
My body is ready?
Yeah, that was his catchphrase.
It sounds like it's written on the side of a brothel.
Well,
look at him looking at me for that.
salty.
Got salted.
Anyway, we got you can see on the screen there for all the YouTube viewers, good old Reggie and good old Doug Bowser, our new overlord,
Yep.
yucking it up. All right, we on to the wild cards?
We are.
All right,
so we've
Dan.
got 2 wildcard hit picks. Things that are clearly never not going to happen. But
Well, if they do, you get 3 points.
Oh.
So it could be the clincher.
I didn't
In
know
fact,
that.
I'm gonna change it.
I would have. No,
It's going to be 5 points now.
But I would have done it better.
Oh, well.
'Cause yours is actually something that might happen.
I doubt it very much. Anyway, Dan, what's your hit pick? Your
My
wild card.
My 2,000 and million likeliness pick.
Yep.
Is I think Reggie will come out of retirement.
Yep.
Dressed as Mario and beat up Bowser on stage to get his job back. And Reggie will grab an axe and the stage will open up to a pit of lava and Bowser will fall in there and die.
Okay.
As in
Now,
Doug
does this-
Bowser, not actual Bowser.
Does this have to happen live, or can this be like
no,
an
this-
animation?
It
No,
can
this
be
is
in a
live.
Nintendo Direct.
This is
it's
live.
fine.
Yeah.
So, man needs to come out of retirement and physically kill another man,
That's why I didn't think I would win.
and then defy the laws of physics.
All right, I'm going to change it. It may happen in an animation as well.
All right,
The
I'll
odds
live with that one.
is not as well.
Okay. Here's mine. Braden, have you read these at all?
No.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Tell me what you think of this. See
Okay.
if it's plausible. There'll be a new Legend of Zelda game where Link has given up the life of a hero and is retired to live on a farm. He gets up to feed the cuckoos, chase off those damn cockery from stealing his crops, and mow the lawn on your property with the Master Sword. That's right. Legend of Zelda, Farming Hyrule. coming to you soon.
Ooh.
Honestly,
You know-
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him either.
People love farming sims.
Yeah, I know, and they seem to just be giving everyone the Hyrule,
The Hyrule treatment?
the Hyrule treatment now.
Give him the Hyrule treatment.
All right, I reckon.
Pokemon grass.
So we'll come back on episode 73 with our scores and see who won E3, and we might have another special guest to sit in and give us his thoughts. Maybe.
Good.
Maybe we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, viewer questions. Brady, he did the thing.
He did it so quick.
I did it so quick, I probably cut you off.
My goodness. All right, so
I
we
can
have
keep the mics on if you
No,
want.
don't. We that's where I whisper to Dan, "Hey, the stream's messed up."
Because it has.
It has badly.
Restream. You
We are
failed me, Restream.
We are well aware that the stream is blotchy and glitchy as anything. We're
And-
very, very sorry. Hopefully the video will be fine for YouTube.
Well, it's actually stopped on Twitch.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It started and stopped like 8 times.
Okay, so we're very, very sorry for that. We are going to get it rectified. But enjoy the YouTube show afterwards and the
It's
podcast.
crispy HD goodness.
Anyway, viewer questions. This is from Discord.
Yeah.
We've got a Discord, so I went into the Discord and got some questions. First one's from Brian Labinsky. Labinsky, I don't know why I put his last name.
Lubinsky.
Which cartoon from your childhood would you want to live in? Do you want to go first or shall I?
Nah, you go first because you're first in the list.
Okay. So I was trying to cover that up, but all right. Dino Riders. Now, I've got some Dino Riders at the front here. There's a little boy there. I don't think you can see him. But Dino Riders told the story of Dino Riders told the story of Dan McGuinness, who was a big old jerk, and he got trapped in space. And because they didn't like him, they opened up a wormhole, and he got sucked into that wormhole, much like his talent, just sucks everything into a wormhole, and put on a planet of dinosaurs, where he was no good at anything, so the dinosaurs took pity on him and let him ride them around like some sick carousel.
Is that what it's about?
That's what it's about.
Dudes that go from a wormhole.
Yeah.
Maybe
They
Ant-Man. That's so cool.
they get chased by
So why would you want to live there?
Why would it? Because dinosaurs and lasers. Duh.
Fair enough. But they have baddies.
Yeah, but he's got a T-Rex. Look at it. Look at that
Baddie,
T-Rex.
though.
That's
It's in
Krulos.
Crude loss. All right. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Mine. I would like to live in the Dragon Ball universe.
Not Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, Dragon Ball, Z, they're all the same thing. They're the same world. The Dragon Ball world. Just because the world is beautiful. It has technologies, it has everything, but it also has the Capsule Corporation, which I'm obsessed with. The idea that everything is in these capsules, and when they bust them out, and they're these, like, capsule kind of houses and vehicles and stuff, and they're always, like, super, really quite modern-looking, awesome houses. So you've got this beautiful juxtaposition of, this beautiful wilderness and wildlife, which it seems they don't... chop down all their trees and use resources. This capsule creates all their resources for them. So it looks like everyone really is a really easy, beautiful life because they get everything they want. So they don't destroy their planet. And so their planet remains beautiful and powers.
The path of a true hero, getting everything you want.
Yeah, it's kind of the same as Star
What
Trek.
an intriguing story.
It's the same as Star Trek. Once you can get everything you want, you can concentrate on bettering the humans.
Yeah, well, what I like there is, up until the end, I was going to commend you on going, all right, you want to live in Dragon Ball for a really good reason, not because your hair goes blonde and you beat people up.
No, I don't really care about the power part. I just like the world. Because I said, what world do you want to go? And I always thought, look at this place. Like, it goes from... And then their cities are quite techie, and there's always the people... There's never any...
And just, like, huge chasms everywhere.
And they have floating cars.
There's just 2 minutes outside the city, there's an expansive desert. Go fight over there.
Yeah, let's move to a different location. They always move to a different location.
And if you want to talk to God, you just have to, like, walk up this big ladder.
As much as I'm not a fan of real religion, the idea of those gods is great. Like, King Yama and all those guys. Like, the cat, what's his name?
Kieran?
Kieran? Like the beer.
Kieran, yeah. Bo from our Discord asks, what's your most expensive piece of memorabilia / toy / collectible?
You want to go?
Oh, you can go first because it's sticking right there. Get that pink
I'm going to
thing
get mine
out.
out. So I've got some footage of mine as well. So first up, let me show it, Braden.
Yep.
So I'm going to pop him right here.
Dan's got his pink thing out.
God.
Look at that.
It's...
So,
I mean...
so
Talking to you, Mike.
So this is a sculpture that I got ages ago by an artist named Mark Rydens. He's an oil painter that I used to follow a long time ago. I used to love his stuff. And he put out this little sculpture of one of his paintings. So this is called YHWH. And I bought it back in the day for a couple $100 or whatever it was. It's a vinyl toy. You know, vinyl toys were all the rage at some stage. And I've had it. And
they're called Pops.
Yeah, pop vinyl. Yeah, but they're not anymore. Back then they weren't. So I got this. I've loved it my whole life. I've had it there. And when this question came up, I was like, I should look to see if that's worth any money. And I looked up, and you can't buy this thing for less than $700 Australian anymore.
Damn.
It was a limited run. I've got the box somewhere else. Mine's not worth that anymore because my cat broke the ear off and it's super glued on.
Shouldn't have said that, man. You could have.
But it's very creepy, as you can see. The eyes are very lifelike.
It's very phallic.
I've got a video here of it, but do we need the video of it? Or we can all kind of see it, can't we? Yeah, don't worry about it.
That just looks disturbing.
Yeah, it's a very low grade. It's the only video I
God.
could find online
That
of it.
doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? So check it out if you want to check out Mark Rydens' oil paintings. He's obsessed with he really popularised, the little doll-looking girl kind of look, that everyone's into, and also cuts of meat. He paints a lot as well, like chops and.
Sounds like a real intriguing man.
He is a weirdo. I'll give him that. Let's get this out of the way,
please. Please do.
Where can it go? Is that in the way?
The trash can's just over there.
I'm gonna put it there.
$700 trash can.
Okay, so most expensive thing I own. I own a lot of stuff, but a lot of the stuff is in the wheelhouse of, being the same price because I collect Nintendo gear. So I thought I'd bring in my childhood copy of The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past.
In good nick?
Very good nick. It's in a protective case.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This game was awesome. Still is very, very awesome. Unlike a lot of people, I actually think Ocarina of Time's a wee bit better, but I do love this game very, very much and played it many, many times. However, let's just speak. Jeez. Oh, see, now you've been badgering me all show. I'm all nervous about my ability
doing it
to
every show.
I know. You're such
like
a jerk. Well, someone has to. Anyway, that's probably retails in that condition, say around $200, $250, let's say.
That's pretty good.
But I thought I'd bring in some stuff that I actually think is worth a lot of money, but isn't really. So
really?
I got this from Japan for $6. It's one of the old Nintendo toys that you can... that Nintendo brought out before they were making video games. And you can get a lot more of Nintendo's old toys that they used to produce in Japan still, but it's like $500, $600, $700 for them. Because obviously they don't make them anymore. And I don't know how this is going to go, so I'm going to leave it in the package. But I've got some factory-sealed Nintendo Hanafuda cards. Yeah, you can see the green screens.
Greening them out. They don't exist.
So they're still factory-sealed. The packet's falling apart. This is from 1975 or something, I think.
Ooh, a couple of years before I was born.
And I love this. Obviously, I've never played it because they're still factory-sealed, but that's
What's on the other side of them? Do you know?
Yeah, no, I've not taken them out. It's just like that's the slipcase that's falling apart.
So Nintendo used to make cards. That was their thing before
they made toys and cards.
So cards is it just like playing cards?
Playing cards, yeah, like gin cards.
How do you know they're Nintendo?
And this one cost 800 yen originally. Cost me not much over that, but I've had that for years and years and years.
Cool.
All right, I guess it's time for Dan versus the World.
Dan versus the world.
That's right.
Hello.
Yeah, we're back.
So do we have that thing yet? The screen that pops up with all the rules that you said you were going to do?
Oh, no?
Good. Okay, so Dan versus the World.
Do you know what also we didn't do?
What's that?
Thank the Patreons.
Oh, Patreons. Thanks, Patreons.
We have a thing for that, don't we?
Yeah, we got.
Is it up there, Braden? Can we quickly...
Yeah,
No?
No, not that one. Not that one.
So Patreons, you know who you are. You're amazing. If you'd like to be a Patreon, head on over to patreon.com/hackthedino and we can forget to call you out each and every episode. And thank you for your generous donations onto helping this show run. We've got some changes coming soon thanks to our Patreons. Hopefully getting rid of these things and having a really awesome... What are you doing?
I'm just watching Braden try and find the Patreon button.
You're trying to direct
it's
him
not
like
there.
an
It's not
aircraft?
there, Brayden. I realised it was an image last show that you just clicked on.
There we go.
Anyway, Patreons, thank you very, very much. We really appreciate it.
We love
this
you.
Dan versus the World is for you. Okay, so Dan versus the World, very simple. I've got 3 songs that have appeared in video games throughout video game history. I will play the first 5 seconds of the first song. Dan, who represents Dan, will be taking on Brayden, who represents the world.
E.
Dan will have a guess, then Brayden will have a guess. And they'll go back and forth for 5 guesses. At the end of the 5, they have a chance to guess the name of the game where that song came from. Yeah, that made sense.
Yep, that'll do.
If they don't get it, it's a draw. They do get it, they get a point. End of last episode, it was all tied up at 21 apiece. Ooh. So, here we go. First song. Are you boys ready?
Yep.
Hit me.
Dan,
Could I have looked at that?
you could have. Question number
I
1.
was thinking. What? I'm not going to look.
Yeah, okay.
What was the console, the original? What did it come out on?
PlayStation 3.
3.
Damn.
Raiden.
My God. Okay.
My God.
My God, man.
Uh,
Just gonna do this.
what are the main bad guys in it?
Ooh.
Protagonists?
Ooh,
Antagonists.
Antagonists.
That's a tough one.
You don't know?
No, but they're not really bad. They're just sort of there, and you're sort of intruding on them.
Ooh.
So, if that makes sense,
Just say what they are.
I don't know their names.
Are they men?
No. Well,
Are they
no,
monsters?
No, you're not pumping extra questions out of
Well,
me.
you didn't answer it.
Yes, I did.
What did you say?
Brayden, are you satisfied with my answer?
Then there's not particularly enemies. You're invading their space.
Yeah.
Like it's not your house.
Yeah.
It's their house, and you're in it.
That's right. You're crossing through their property.
Welcome to Jaws.
Yeah.
What?
All right, question number 2.
Okay, what is the protagonist? What are you?
You're
What do you play as?
you're a little creature who's far from home, and you've got a hood on.
Okay, right.
Okay, so they're wearing so much clothes you can't really see what they are inside. All that you know is they got 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head. Brayden. Oh, Jesus.
Is it Journey?
It's Journey.
I knew that as well as soon as you said it.
Really? All right, so, Brayden, well done. 22 versus 21. Here we go. Song number 2.
Man, you picked some boring things, didn't you?
Well, last week you got them all like first question. Man, I love that music. Anyway, question number 1.
That was sad.
Dan.
Sounded sad.
Ask Brayden first.
No.
I'm trying to think of a question. What is the name of the conductor of the music? No. No.
Zimmer.
Who... What? I'm just trying to think of something I haven't asked. What company made it? Do you know that?
It's an independent game.
Independent game. That'll do. Independent game.
All right, Brayden, question number 1.
Do you love this game, Ben?
I love this game.
Okay, I think I know what it is.
Dan, question number 2.
What's that game you always want me to play? What's it called? The puzzle game. Oh my God. What was the game you just said, Brayden?
The one that...
What was the game before?
No asking questions.
before
No,
was Journey.
no working together. It's Dan versus the world. Dan, you're on your own.
Was the last...
Question number 2, Dan.
Was the last game... What was the game?
Question number 2, Dan. You can ask that question, but it counts as your question and I throw to Brayden.
Is it Rhyme?
Yes, it's Ryan.
I couldn't remember if you'd said what the game... I got those games confused.
That was some excellent stalling, Dan.
That was
I loved
very
that.
good stalling. That's why I was allowing it.
I was no, I couldn't actually remember whether the last game was Rhyme or
Yeah.
this one was Journey.
That's fair.
All right, here we go. Song number 3.
Oh man. Oh, that's hot.
I'll wait for it.
Oh, that was good, wasn't it?
That was good.
Could listen to that all night.
I almost put my neck out.
All right, Dan, question number 1.
Put my neck out. What? I'm trying to think of questions I haven't asked to make it interesting. What is what console was it on?
Came to PC.
Oh no, kind of not. I want to ask what genre of game.
Oh well. Brayden.
Hey Ben, what genre of game is it?
It's a platformer.
Right, so PC platformer.
Mm-hmm.
What is the main equipment or weapon if you have any that your character uses?
A cannon. Cannon or gun or whatever you want to call it. But you shoot. Shoot. Brayden, question number 2.
Do you play as a little blue boy?
You are a little blue boy.
Oh, okay.
Dan, question number 3.
The only thing I could think of that had a cannon.
And I need the exact title, remember?
What was it on?
PC.
PC.
A blue boy?
Yep.
Well then, stalling for time. I don't actually know. There's only one blue boy I know, and he wasn't on PC in my opinion, but he might have been, so I don't know. What is the antagonist? Who is the antagonist? Maybe.
Oh, excellent question. Like, seriously, excellent question.
Yeah.
It's probably going to give it away.
Make it not give it away.
I feel like it's not.
We haven't asked for any hints, damn it.
I feel like it's not for me.
Okay. The antagonists are from a different game.
The antagonists are from a different game.
A different well-known game. So I'm just going to give you a freebie here, both of you.
Okay.
Think back to what that music was.
Hey, Ben, can I get an extra 5 seconds?
I was just about to say, you do have that in your basket.
Yeah, I'm going to use that.
Okay, here we go. You should see Dad's face.
Good God.
That snap.
Yeah.
If you missed that.
Can you just go over what our answers were again?
Yeah, I just want to say for the podcast listeners, it's worth going to YouTube and checking out that video and just watching that bit where Dan just suddenly gets that recognition of, oh my God, I know this.
What were our things? That's PC.
PC. Little
Yeah.
blue boy.
Little blue boy.
Cannon.
Cannon.
Is
Is that it?
Bad guys from a different game.
Yep.
No, I've lost it. I thought I knew it. I don't know what it is.
Oh, really?
Give me a hint.
A hint? So it is who you think it is.
Yeah, right.
It's a crossover. Brayden, question number 4.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's so hard because I don't know what it is.
What's a popular character from the other franchise that it's crossing over with?
Oh, man.
Are you sure you want me to answer that?
Yes, I do. I have no clue.
Ryu.
Okay.
Dan, question number 5.
See, I don't know whether this came out. What comes out on PC? I don't know.
Well, you got a question.
I can just guess it, I suppose.
Well, Brayden doesn't know either, so
I've got no clue.
it can be a draw, and then we're still at 22 apiece. So you gotta play here to win.
I know, man.
You gotta think.
I know.
You gotta have a plan.
Come on, Dan, think.
If you don't know it, you gotta find a way to throw it so he doesn't guess it, and then you're still at 22 apiece.
What is? So we've had what? Do we have what? Have we asked what genre of game it was?
Yeah, it was a platformer.
Platformer.
Oh, yeah, we forgot.
Platformer. This is throwing me everywhere. On a PC. Oh man.
So it's a platformer on PC with Mega Man. Let's just say it out loud.
Yep.
Yeah,
with
which has
Ryu-
Street Fighter characters. The platformer though, because like it can't. That means it. I'm allowed to say games it's not, aren't I?
Yeah.
That means it can't be like Marvel versus. I mean, Street Fighter. What is it called? Street Fighter
versus Capcom.
what? Street Fighter versus Mega Man. What's that?
Sorry, what did you say?
What?
What did you just say then?
When?
Just then?
Street Fighter versus Mega Man?
No. I thought you said something else. That's okay.
Marvel versus Capcom?
No. Come on, 5th question.
Street Fighter versus.
That's not a question.
That was the same order, Dan.
Phrase it in a way of a question.
I'm trying to think of like the game and say it.
Flip it the other way around.
Is it a fighting game
No.
that
Okay.
Oh,
is all...
Tricky. That was tricky.
he got you. He got you.
I've got no end to that question. That also masquerades as a platformer that has Mega Man in it. That is called... I got nothing.
Brayden,
Give me a
fifth
clue.
question.
Give me a clue.
No, well, you've already asked it. Brayden, fifth question.
Okay. Can I have a cryptic hint? Actually, no, just a normal hint. Please.
Just a normal hint?
Yeah.
God, you guys are so close. So close. And the hint I will give is that this was released as a special thing, which is why it was only released on PC.
Okay.
Okay, so 5 questions been asked. You each get a guess. And no penalties if you get it wrong.
I don't know.
Okay, Dan, take a guess.
Super Puzzle Fighter.
No. Brayden, take a guess.
Mega Man versus Street Fighter.
So close. Dan said that earlier. Street Fighter cross X-Men. Street Fighter cross Mega Man.
Okay, so crossover.
Okay. So what it was,
You
you
know
played
what?
Mega
I've
Man.
never even heard of it.
It was an original 8-bit game that came out that you play on your PC, and you are Mega Man in a Mega Man world, and each of the bosses are Ryu, Guile, Chun-Li, all in 8-bit form.
Is that why there's all those 8-bit versions of those like characters?
No, but yeah, it's also
Weird.
yeah. So I've got that at home on my computer. It's a really hard game, but it is a Mega Man game.
Damn.
And once you defeat the bosses, you get their power. So like Ryu throws a fireball, Ken has an uppercut,
Dan's just
Chun-Li
left
has
the
the leg.
Dan's
What
over it.
are you doing?
Dan just wanted to come and join me over here.
Why are you over there?
Because I don't like you anymore, Ben, with your hard games.
Oh, well, at the end of that episode of Dan versus the world is on 22 and Dan is on 22.
Yay!
Brayden, say goodbye. Take us out.
Bye.
And he's still over there. Even though we had a
Still over
slight
there.
break, he's still over there. But this has been episode 72 of Hack the Dino. We're a fortnightly nonsense video game podcast. We're super excited that E3 is just around the corner, and we will be bringing you all the news and results over on our Facebook page. I may even do a mini video next week. I'm not sure yet. Depends. But Dan, do you want to plug some stuff?
My name has been Dan McGuinness. My name is Dan McGuinness. Thank you for watching Hack the Dino. Come shop at Greenlight Comics. I will appreciate it.
And you can catch us over on Spotify or on SoundCloud or on iTunes, where you can subscribe and listen to our dulcet tones straight into your Paraningham. I don't even think that's where your Paraningham is, but it sounds impressive. You can also catch us over on youtube.com/hackthedino. Please like, share, and subscribe so that we can grow and get bigger and better, and Dan will stop dancing if you do.
Or he can do
Never.
it more if you want.
I really
Never
think
stop.
I'm going to get hit in the face. You can also catch us over on twitch.tv/hackthedino. We'll be back again in one fortnight's time with a special guest, hopefully, episode 73.
And a working stream.